All right, guys, Manny's back and got his exhaust piping upsized. So now it's 2.5, you said?
2.5 right here.
2.5.
And full 3-inch.
Pretty much mid pipe. And then from here, it goes from 2.5 and then full 3-inch all the way back. So 3-inch straight pipe, basically. And he did have a semi-gutted cat, but it was the flange was 2-inch down to 2. It was like 2 1/4 down to 2-inch. So now it's full 2.5 off the motor back, and then it goes 3-inch. So not bad. I'm gonna get to the top end and show y'all up there.
Probably with cheap ass paint, but it looks better than what it did. No,
Did we even go over the mods last time?
Yeah.
We did?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, so since then, recap is literally just intake and full exhaust. So the only thing that changed is no cat housing and absolutely no cat element. So it still has the stock manifold, little, whatever you all guys want to call that. I don't even know what it's called. I guess it's a manifold, right? And then it used to have the Cali spec pre-cat, you know, right off the head. But now it's 2.5 straight down. And then, like I showed y'all down there, 2.5-inch mid pipe, and it's fairly straight now. And then the 3-inch cat back. So this is as good as it's gonna get without buying the down pipes that are pretty much discontinued now. And anyways, he's got some stuff to explain to y'all, maybe at the end of this or coming soon. I don't know when he wants to explain some stuff to y'all, but we're gonna put the full effort NA tune in this thing now that it has a 3-inch exhaust and no cat, something that I can hopefully put as much timing and a very good fuel mixture in today to make the most power it can make naturally aspirated. This is I just wanted to show you how I kick this straight 3-inch tip. There's not gonna get much better flow out of this until we are forced induction, but for now, full effort NA. And this is the old 2-inch pipe that was on there. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of step downs and choke points.
My boy was choking the turkey bad.
Yeah, so we're going max effort with this 3-inch here on the ILX today. Hopefully K-Tuner responds. I got very bad Wi-Fi out here, so bear with us on the uploads, but y'all probably won't get to see all the waiting. Y'all just see the results. Get another shot of this. Today we're tuning via the K-Tuner's wideband input, but also in the sniffer we're gonna put the exhaust clamp. That way we have 2 sources of air-fuel ratios. And yeah. All right, guys, we got the specs down on the 2019 ILX on K-Tuner. Cold air intake, full 3-inch exhaust. The gutted manifold, as y'all saw, has a straight 2.5 pipe where the cat would have been. And then the mid pipe is 2.5, but after the, the engine back is the full 3-inch. And then it's on pump 93. The OEM crank horsepower, the brochure number, whatever, is 201. Today we're dyno tuning it on chassis dyno, so we're getting wheel horsepower number here in a minute. So the guesses are, Manny says 210. Focus, Sam says 220. You already said 225, and John, said 215. I am the tuner, and I'm just trying not to break my own heart if it does not make over the 201. It should. It's already made 189, 190. I don't know where those numbers are, so let me check if there's numbers on it. And well, guys, as you would know, reviews that have K-Tuner, they have that little air-fuel mixture readout, which is reading the stock O2 sensor, which it is wideband. It does use it for a lot of O2 feedback, but I always like to use a more modern 4.9 Bosch style. That way I have 2 forms of air fuel readings, and we're gonna use the Innovate exhaust clamp because that's all I have still. And since this is straight pipe, when we're wide open throttle, it's gonna give us a good, nice wideband O2 sensor reading. And then after I get this installed, Jordy will show you the AEM gauge that I'm actually using to control the gauge or read it out. So,
The little Wally.
yeah, and I usually use an exhaust lamp too, because this little gusset here and this, whatever you call this, I don't know what you want to call it, but the clamp does not stand on any kind of modified exhaust. It just has too much vibration. So I kind of just basically dual clamped it. We use, we'll get it set up where it's going to be with this little, whatever you call it. I literally don't know what to call this. But set it there and then confirm that it ain't going to just fly off with this second clamp here. I'm gonna have that on wrong, so hold it to the pipe itself, because all this does is one little screw pinches it to it. And how many times has this thing slid off or rattled?
A lot.
And if you drop this and it hits the floor, these O2 sensors are so sensitive it will shatter the sensor. You'll have to replace it. These sensors are $100 each, so not fun to just destroy those. It would be better if we put this as a primary, but since the ECU uses the O2 feedback for fuel control, I'm not gonna disable any of that O2 feedback. I'm gonna leave it on and you know, kind of help the car hit the targets that it's supposed to for maximum power, which y'all are gonna see every run. We're gonna show y'all what's going on. And yeah, this is gonna be my first time tuning an ILX, or for that matter, anything on K-Tuner or K24V7, right, Manny?
Yeah.
It's a V7. I've never even heard of it until Manny said he wants to tune it. I thought he was fucking with me, but he literally already had K-Tuner. What's that?
That sound like Josh.
All right, so yeah, now it's extra secure. You'll show y'all the controller. Let's see what popped up right now, because I think it's something else that's gonna be on K-Tuner. Hey! I saw you something on K-Tuner.
Yes, sir.
He got beat. He probably thought he was up next. So I was like, I wonder who's gonna get here first. First come, first serve, baby. It's all man to get off. No. I wouldn't do it. Look, his brother that actually loves him followed him. Let him leave the dyno at 400 horsepower in a stock block.
I'm saying.
He's a believer now. You see that? He saw his brother's shit crack 400. Bro, I'm tweaking. Help me out here. Well, don't show the code, bro.
I don't think they can see it anyway. Just giving you some light, Cook.
Huh?
After they all pause the video and zoom in.
Yeah, like, let's get in the joint.
That sounds so good, bro.
I'm at the real doorway. That's a bay.
That sounds good. Let me get a little red. Let me get a little red. Shoo! About time my boy brings it out. He been holding out on us. Pop the hood, pop the hood. You know we gotta see under there. She. Oh, you lucky.
Josh, is that clear?
That's fly.
What's up?
Damn ADHD. I don't know if that clears, but she's got to go out there. I don't want to lock her out. Just make sure we don't lock her out or hit his car. Just for later. Good. You got beat?
No, I thought good. I ain't beat.
Oh, we're gonna fuck around and find out.
Oh man, I shouldn't.
Little tab, buddy.
Here, hold that.
What? No struts? Goddamn Honda. Bitch, there's one right here. What the fuck you doing?
I only got one hand. Fuck you mean?
I'm gonna be nice.
Take over.
Shaky hand.
Yeah, take that shit.
All right, Josh. What did you bring in today?
2005 RACE-ALOT Type S.
And then
eBay turbo kit, Nice.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Be like a real vlogger. They'd be doing that shit.
What the fuck you mean? You did it to me and Cody earlier.
Yeah.
Boy, that man was
Bonk.
grill.
Okay. All right. Let the man finish.
Yeah, it's I bought the car this way, and I've been trying to work on it little by little, but it's pretty much just it's kind of like a cheap setup for now.
eBay kit.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with eBay kits. We know that, right, Dirty? Nothing wrong with eBay kits.
They perform better than most. Look at the job done. Living the work.
Does it have a cat or no? Straight, right? Sounds straight.
Yeah, I think it might be straight.
We'll put on the lift after. Actually,
That's what's up. Yeah.
This looks. Yeah,
I don't know what injectors they are. I don't know what this is.
those LS injectors.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're decap, but at least 800 cc's worth, and we're on 93, right?
93, yes.
Okay, so we'll be able to inject quite a bit.
I got some E85 we can throw in there.
And then it's missing like a coupler right here somewhere.
Huh? Oh, it's ultra couplered. It's jumped down from here. Well, you said you've hit boost and it hasn't come off, right? Okay, well, there's a few things we'll try to check out. We're gonna basically, guys, we're not gonna like throw the kitchen sink at this setup. We're gonna see how does this setup perform as is, and he's gonna decide from there, should he upgrade everything, what'll get him by just driving the car, because he wants to eventually daily this and, you know, not be scared that if he tries to get on the freeway, something's gonna mess up. That's basically what we're gonna do today. We're not going for huge numbers. It is stock motor, right?
It's stock motor.
Yeah, so stock motor, log manifold, small turbo on pump gas. You really don't want to push too hard on these. It's a 05, so plug and play for this is a K-tuner, right?
K-tuner.
So we'll be tuning another K-tuner, although I think these are K-lines, so there's more of an upload process versus a CAN bus flash process. But yeah, y'all are gonna see a lot of K-tuner action. I don't know if these will be in both in one day, but if I show y'all this ILX, just know 2 Acuras on K-tuner came to the shop today, and I am excited to get tuning on these. What up, dude? You actually followed your brother?
Had to. Can't leave him by himself.
All right, well, we're gonna go for 440 and see how you feel driving home. All right, guys, we got the ILX strapped onto the dyno, ready to give her hell. And like I was showing y'all, I got the secondary wideband O2 on here along with the primary, you know, through the K-tuner. But I got the got my wideband sitting there so I can monitor that every now and then while as on top of data logging the K-tuner's air fuel sensor on the gauge. It does have a readout there, and then I'm gonna be on the laptop as well, but the more data the better I can make the tune. Tuning the ILX on K-tuner. He has his data acquisition board here and the interface, the K-tuner unit, but I got the software open so I can see his map and data log, and then also got the wideband set up over there. And I just like to give it a little bit of exhaust flow, that way I can see if they're matching, because a sniffer is going to read a lot leaner. So you can see over here it's reading about 14.7, 14.9, and over there it's reading 14.7, 14.9. It's an idle or any kind of decel, it's not going to read very good. But we're going to get started. We're going to do a roll check, strap check, and then I'm just going to start giving her hell while she's nice and cool. We got 60-degree intake temps today, so that's real good. I'm going to do a baseline with his new mod and the cat delete and downpipe 91 plus tune for K-tuner. Stage 1 map for this is basically if you have any kind of induction or exhaust mods, you'll throw a bunch of codes, and K-tuner has a map for you. That way you can run without a bunch of codes. So we're gonna baseline that first, but let's make sure we rolling good and there's no crazy rocks, so y'all stand clear back there or get in front or whatever. Show you guys what this first pull did. So this is with his new mods on the base 1 map. So 188 horsepower, we're almost to 190. put him.
Hey, Manny, 194.
Well, guys, it took for fucking ever to listen to anything I was feeding the K-tuner. But finally got a solid flash. I finally got a couple of ponies out of it. So this is after some tuning, the 194. And then the baseline, pull number 1 was the one, I believe,
188.
at 188. So it listened, it picked up bottom end. It picked up bottom end everywhere there, and then it kind of overlaid in the crossover, but it picked up, we picked up 6 up here, I believe it was. So we went from 188 to 194 up top. That's like 6 horsepower, but down here we went up 10 torque. We went from 157 torque to 167 torque. So we picked up a lot of torque down there. Is that the most?
196, yeah.
Is the most?
Yeah.
Okay, now. Oh, ass nigga.
We catch this nigga lucky.
Hating. This nigga hating because I'm sitting here in neutral. I'm working, alright? I ain't gonna park this bitch 12 times when I'm trying to tune. The fuck? What is it? Fucking lost 0.3 horsepower. Alright guys, I went ahead and edited the graph and labeled it. These little dips here are actually the shifts, so that's not the actual power band, that's when it shifts to the next gear. It is, the ILX is the 8-speed auto, so that's how come the graph clips off like that. But anyways, this is the final product. A couple weeks ago, Manny brought in his stock ILX, the baseline at 171. Now it did already have that pea shooter exhaust that you will see in the vlog, or that you should have seen in the vlog, the one in his trunk, and no tune. And after he upgraded his exhaust and I did a custom tune on it, we are now at 196 horsepower, guys. Later on, I do want to get y'all some pool videos before and after. Well, I don't think I have any before pools. Y'all can follow Manny on his social. I'll try to leave a link to his where he's gonna be posting his videos. There's more to come on this car, guys, but I just want to give Manny a huge shout out for trusting me on this project. It was my first time tuning K-tuner and an ILX all together. This is the K24V7. Similar to the K24Z7, but the Z7 is actually more of a, I think it's like a reverse head design. And they really went for more economy than performance on the ILX, but this just goes to show that with just a 3-inch exhaust and a small intake, you're almost near 200 to the wheel with proper tuning. For those of you that follow Manny and y'all have the ILX, I cannot wait to wake up y'all's cars as well. And y'all stay tuned with Manny and the RACE-ALOT Garage YouTube channel, because this ILX is not done here.